Well, another one bites the dust. Clobbered at the start by somebody from behind, shoved me off track and inside into the grass, coming up to the next corner, and of course, couldn't get stopped in the grass. Came straight across and got T-boned, absolutely destroyed the car. Turn 4. So frustrating. I mean, hours beyond hours of preparation for this. All of the testing, all of the back and forth, trying to get the car setups right and making progress and trying to learn this whole environment. I really put in a ton of hours since race 1 last weekend. And boom, it just all evaporates as soon as the green flag drops. So, I was taught when I was younger to say, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Obviously, I'm saying a little something, but I'm going to save the rest for a time when I cool down a little bit because, what a waste. It's such a shame. Really frustrating. And then, of course, my car was totally busted. I drove all the way around with the car just in complete shambles. I finally made it into the pits, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to actually do the pit stop and start repairing the car. So I actually had to quit out of it and get back in. And when I did, it took another minute and 46 seconds to do the pit stop. And I finally get out on track, and it's as if I'm driving a completely different car. The sound of the engine was the same, but the grip was completely different. The speed was significantly slower, and the gearing was off, as if I was driving a different car that had a completely different gear stack in it, different gear ratios. I couldn't even get into 6th gear. So I drove for a couple of laps like that, and then I decided, I'm already down 2 laps. I'm in 29th place. Who really cares at this point? So I went back into the pits, and I kind of reset out of it again, made sure that I uploaded my proper setup. So then the car drove the way that it was supposed to, except you could tell the car was still badly damaged, and my wheel was vibrating the whole time. A full hour of driving a damaged car. I just assumed that if you were 2 laps down and had already crashed out, that at least when you went to the pits, your car would be fully repaired and you could just start driving again and at least have a good time and have yourself an enjoyable hour. What a disaster. And I don't know who hit me, and it doesn't matter. It never does, I guess. What are you going to do? It is what it is. But man, not enjoyable. Highly disappointed and really frustrated. I put in so much time and effort to try to get better after race 1 last week, and I really was. In practice, I got into the top 10 and just couldn't quite get the setup right for qualifying. Could not get that stinker to turn at all. Just so aggravating to put in this much time and effort and not be good at it. And I know it's different, but call me when real racing gets back, because I can't do this. Oh, it's so aggravating. So, thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, by the way, tried to live stream right before the race. Suddenly I was logged out of YouTube and it would not let me log back in. So I didn't even get to live stream. My password, it wouldn't accept my password or my email address. I have not changed them unless somebody hacked into my account and now I can't get in. I don't know what is going on, but today is a technology deficit. So, terrible race. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry it was a huge disappointment once again. We'll see about regrouping and coming back next week. Got to stop this crashing on lap 1. Can't take it. Ciao.